So many Americans don't understand or have a crazy idea of what immigration laws should be like in America. Now, as you can imagine, here in China, compared to America, the laws are much more strict. To be honest, I think a lot of Americans, especially from the left, the Democrats, the liberals, the crazy liberals, they think that you should pretty much be able to just come in America and leave as you please. And that's a little crazy. And if you think that way, you're crazy. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Because here in China is quite the opposite. In the rest of the world is quite the opposite, not just here in China. Obviously, for me to get to China, I need a visa. I have to be legal. You know, if you're on a business visa or a tourist visa, things are different. If you're a tourist here, for Americans at least, I don't know the situation for every country, you know. I'm not a diplomat, but for America, you know, tourist people can stay here for 60 days and then they have to leave and then they can come back. Well, the laws are very strict here for that type of thing, right? And a lot of Americans feel like, again, you should be able to come and go as you please. And that's a little crazy. And the reason is because a lot of Americans see foreigners all the time. The level of diversity in America is much more than here. But what I want to say is that it's crazy. It can't be that way. Here in China, when I come to China, you have to keep in mind that I'm on a certain visa. I can only be here for a year at a time, and then I have to renew my visa every year. And thankfully, the Chinese government, thank you, Xi Jinping. I love you. You are awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Strongest Chinese president ever. You are great. They renew my visa every year and allow me to stay in this beautiful country of China, of Guangzhou, and I appreciate that. Thank you, government. Thank you. And man, you know, when my apartment's here, I'm actually registered with the apartment with the Baoan. The Baoan is like your security, right? They know that I'm here. They have checked my passport, copied it, and if I do anything bad or boo-boo, the police will come looking for me and they'll say, hey, you guys got any foreigners? And they'll be like, yeah, we got this white guy right here. Come get him. 35th floor. Come get him. And I'm registered. At the police station locally, I am registered, right? They know where I live. They know everything. My landlord, you know, when you get an apartment here, if you have a landlord, I don't have a landlord because we own the property, but if you have a landlord, you will be registered. The landlord will know that you are a foreigner, that you are there, right? So when you're here in China, it is known. Your immigration status is known. When you go to a hotel as a foreigner, it is known because they have to register and send it in to the government. If you move and change apartments, you have to register again. You know, so no matter what, the immigration laws here are strict and within reason. It's understandable. I am a foreigner here in China. This is not my homeland. Again, I appreciate that I am allowed to stay here, so I understand it. But a lot of Americans don't see it that way. Like I said, they feel like you should be able to just come to America, you should just travel wherever you want to go, stay wherever you want to go, and no one should know anything about it. They should just be able to just come and go freely. So the laws are already relaxed, you know, in America as it is. And I know the main way in America when people come there illegally, a lot of times they come there legally and overstay their visa. Here in China, if you're a foreigner, don't overstay your visa. Don't be an idiot. Respect the laws here. Stay, and then when your visa is over, end. Just leave, right? And I'll tell you, because although I've never left, been late, never done anything like that, you will get in trouble. You will get fined. You could be put in jail, detention center. They call it a detention center. I had a friend that was put in a detention center. He overstayed his visa for the third time. Third time, what a moron. How do you not, like, you don't have a watch, you don't have a phone, you don't know what day it is, like, come on. And he had to sit in a detention center for 2 weeks to allow his visa to continue. And then he had to leave and then come back. And then they said, okay, if you do it again, you're banned for, I think, 5 years, I want to say, 5 years. So it's understandable here in China. The laws are much stricter in the rest of the world than in a lot of times in America. So Americans, please understand that the laws are not very strict in America for immigration. Damn it. For anyone that's a foreigner coming to China, be respectful to the laws. For anyone that's a foreigner going to America, be respectful to the laws, because it's a wonderful thing that countries like this allow you to go there and stay there. So like I said, Americans are a little crazy about immigration laws. I know a lot of you guys from the right aren't. I don't really choose political parties so much, but politics aside, it's crazy if you think people should just come to your country and be allowed to stay without leaving. But that's it for today's video. We're in 5 minutes. I'm sorry for such long videos. Thanks guys for watching. Follow me on Patreon, follow me on Facebook, add me on WeChat if you're a Chinese person. Let's talk, let's have a good time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye, guys.